the movie Sinners asks, what happens if the devil knows the words to all your prayers? And what happens if both you and your enemy pray to the same God, and he seems to serve one of you more often than the other? Now what? And what is morality in a world like that? That moment when Sammy and Remick are praying together in unison and don't other people join in proves that the prayer, the words that Sammy is trying to use to rebuke against this vampire, guess what? It's part of his life's blood. He knows the words. It brings him comfort. I love when we're bringing like magical realism and slight fantasy into real life racism, real evil meets fake evil, and we see the absurdities side by side, and it begins to question the morality of, well, how evil is it to be a vampire to a KKK member when the KKK members were real life murderers to real life people, and then we're combating that with fantasy? And there is a little bit of absurdity in that. And I do always wonder like how white people watch these films, because when they start to see things like vampirism and magical things with racism, I do wonder if there's some sort of glamour that goes over the whole thing to make it glossy and untouchable and irrelevant to them. And, oh, this is the 1932s in Mississippi and there's vampires and racism and all of it is fake and not our problem. But for the sake of entertainment, it's worth it. So that's not the point of this video. But I do think it's so interesting that one of the best ways I think that Black people can make their point in filmmaking and TV making is sometimes by like putting these different mysticisms and like folklore next to like real life shit and ancestors, and cutting off ties to your ancestors and saying, yeah, when you die as a vampire, you get cut off from all your ancestry, so we don't want to die as vampires, and make sure to kill me with the stake so that I can be with my ancestors. And the music connecting the ancestors. But what, oh my God, okay. And again, I just got back from seeing this movie. I think I'm gonna have revelations about this movie for the next week, and I wanna see it again, because what's coming to me right now is like, think about Sammy, right? And I didn't say this yet, I just read Blues for Mr. Charlie for book club. Shout out book club, love you guys. There's some insane parallels between, the city boys coming back to the small town from the big city and having big city attitude, and it not going well with the white old men of the town who are like, yeah, we don't talk like that around here. And they're disrupted by the northern Black man nature and the sort of like more stature that they carry coming from the north back to the south when they've left the south. Sammy's music is what attracts these vampires. The thing that connects him to the culture of his ancestors and his descendants is also the things that draw the toxic